Top 10 amazing facts about the human brain. Number 1. Reality is totally subjective to the human brain. Our brain likes to fool us. Basically, it likes to adapt to whatever mindsets you are currently holding about the world. It will find evidence to support your view of the world, even if that evidence isn't really there. The mind does this all of the time, and it is one way to ensure that we have control of our reality. Number 2. The human brain can think quicker than a computer. This is another thing that a lot of people have trouble believing. In raw data, our brains can compute 10 to the 13th and 10 to the 16th operations per second. This would be equal to more than 1 million times the people that there are on Earth. In essence and in theory, the human brain is capable of solving and computing problems much quicker than a computer. Number 3. Your brain produces enough energy to illuminate a light bulb. Despite what a lot of people may believe, the human brain is capable of many great things. One thing in particular that it is capable of is illuminating a light bulb. But how can such a small body part be capable of something so powerful? As you may or may not know, the brain is comprised mostly of electrical impulses. This is what helps us think and act the way we do. If you were to harness those electrical impulses, you would discover that your brain consumes about 25 watts of power while you are awake. Number 4. The brain pumps a lot of blood per minute. More specifically, the human brain is capable of pumping more than 20% of the blood flow from your heart. If you had to round that off into a number, that would be equal to your brain pumping about 750 milliliters of blood every minute. Number 5. The brain is mostly water. That's right. The man brain is made up mostly of water. On the same note, this is why people often feel dizzy, lightheaded, or can't remember anything when they are dehydrated. They are sapping their brains of the nutrient that it requires the most. Number 6. Neurons multiply much quicker during pregnancy. Did you know that neurons multiply by more than 200,000 neurons per minute in someone who is pregnant? While scientists aren't exactly sure what causes this, it can be assumed that learning new ideas and remembering old ones should be much easier for someone who is pregnant versus someone who isn't. Number 7. Humans use more than 10% of their brains. This happens to be a rather overused and believed misconception about the human brain. To put simply, human beings use much more than 10% of their brains at any given moment. There is no evidence to suggest otherwise, and even though the brain remains a mystery, scientists do have reasons to believe why this wouldn't be true. In regards to evolution, only using 10% of our brains would be a hindrance and wouldn't allow us to survive as effectively. Number 8. The Neocortex makes up 75% of the human brain. While the brain may be relatively small compared to other parts of the body, the Neocortex happens to be relatively large compared to the brain. As a matter of fact, the Neocortex in the human brain is much larger than any other species of animal on the planet. This part of the brain is one reason why humans have become capable of so much. It has allowed us to transform from a primitive species into a technological one. Number 9. The human brain contains about 100 billion neurons. Consider this, your brain contains close to 100 billion neurons. This number is about 16 times larger than the amount of people that there are on the planet. And also realize that each of these neurons can link to as many as 10,000 other ones. To put simply, this is a massive connection. The huge number of connections going on inside of your brain is what allows you to recall memories, develop ideas, and have a personality. Number 10. Human brains consume more energy than any other part of the body. Even though your brain only makes about less than 3% of your entire body, it takes up a whopping 20% of energy to operate. What is all of this energy used for? Well, a lot of it goes towards the maintenance and production of cell growth. The remaining energy is used to fuel electrical impulses in the body so that they work better with one another. While size is usually a factor in most cases, it isn't when it comes to the human brain. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with all your friends.